Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Thanksgiving is just a few weeks away and I'm going to be hosting my family this year, so I wanted to share with you guys the tablescape that I'm doing for Thanksgiving and give you guys all kinds of tips and walk you through step by step how to lay out a tablescape. These are things that don't just apply to a Thanksgiving tablescape, but any season. You can do it for Christmas or even just a dinner party or birthday party whenever you're having friends over, just to make it a little bit more special. So if you guys love to host and have a beautiful table, then go ahead and stick around for the video. So the first thing you want to do when making your tablescape is choosing a theme or a color palette. So for me, since I'm doing this specifically for Thanksgiving, I'm going to be choosing a color palette that has lots of warm neutral tones just to bring in that fall vibe to the tablescape. So if you're doing this for another occasion, then make sure that you're picking a theme and sticking with it so that it makes your whole tablescape look nice and cohesive. So once you've got your color palette figured out and your theme picked out, then you're going to want to go ahead and gather up all of the items that you're going to need for your tablescape. So the first thing that we're going to do is decide whether we're going to use a table runner, a tablecloth, or placemats to ground our tablescape. So for this tablescape, I'm going to be using this table runner that I picked up from HomeGoods. And I just thought it was really great for this occasion. It's got this really nice gingham print to it, but it's still really nice and neutral. So this will be a really good way to add texture and dimension to my tablescape without having to add more color. And this was like $10 from HomeGoods, so I thought it was a really great budget-friendly find. So once you've got your tablecloth or table runner or placemats down, you are going to want to start styling your centerpiece. You don't have to do this step first, but I like to, just so that my dishware doesn't get anything on it from the centerpiece styling. So I'm going to go ahead and style the centerpiece. You can use things like candles, vases to add height and dimension, and you're going to want to use different levels of height just to add more variety and visual interest to your tablescape. I'm just going to be styling with these brass candlesticks that I've been collecting over the years. They just add a really nice curated feel to the tablescape. Once you've got the height added to the centerpiece, you're going to want to go in with some kind of greenery or organic material just to help to add dimension and continue to fill the space. So I'm just going to be going in with this really awesome greenery that I actually cut from a bush in my yard, and I don't know what this bush is, but it is amazing because it doesn't matter what time of year it is. It's got all kinds of different things depending on the season. So right now it has these really cool little berries on it, and I just thought that they were so nice and festive and just fit the theme of this tablescape so well, and were very like harvesty. So I'm just going to go ahead and place these on around the candlesticks. I'm also going to go in with a little bit of this greenery that I also clipped from another bush in my yard, just to continue to fill in the space and add more depth and dimension. So I also picked up these really awesome festive pears. I think they're called Bosc pears. I'm probably not saying that right, but they are so beautiful and will just add more color to the color palette of the tablescape. So I'm just going to place these throughout. So this is one option for a really beautiful, simple centerpiece that is also very festive and really fits the theme. So I'm also going to show you guys a second option that will just elevate the look of this tablescape a little bit just by switching out a couple elements. I found this beautiful gold vase, I guess is what you would call it, but I thought it was so pretty and knew that I had to do a floral arrangement in here. So I just went to Kroger and picked up a couple of florals and then just went and foraged my yard again and pulled some pretty maple leaves and things to make it feel a little bit more fall and to pull out that theme just a little bit more. So all I'm going to do is just replace this. And make a little bit of space for this guy right here. And I think it looks a little bit busy with all of this greenery around the bottom of the vase, so I'm just going to spread it out a little bit more to give it some room to breathe. I'm also going to go ahead and pull the pears out of this arrangement as well, just so that there's not so much happening. So now that we've got our centerpiece done and got the whole vibe going, we're gonna go ahead and add in our plates and glassware. And like I said, these are just plates that we use every single day for eating, and so I wanted to go ahead and use these so that I wasn't purchasing something that I wasn't going to use but once a year. So that will help to save some money as well. These glasses I actually picked up from the thrift store and got such a good deal on them. I found them for $7, but the whole booth was 50% off. So I got a set of 8 of them for $3.50. So I thought that that was really, really awesome. Once you've got all of your dishware and silverware and glassware laid out, you're going to want to go in with your napkins. So I'm actually going to be mixing it up and using 2 of these kind of patterned colored napkins on the ends, and then on the inner seats I'm going to use this really pretty linen-like white just to help to break it up and add more texture, because adding all of this different kinds of texture and color and a little bit of pattern is just going to add more visual interest to our tablescape and prevent it from falling flat. Next, you're going to want to add something to your tablescape that is just really special and something different. You didn't just go out to the store and buy something really quick to put out, but something that just feels very curated and special. So for me, for this tablescape, I'm going to be using these really beautiful vintage napkin rings that I found at the thrift store, and they are just so beautiful and really tie into this tablescape, pulling out the brass from the candlesticks and the base of this floral arrangement. So I'm going to go through and just put these on the napkins, and it's just going to add a really beautiful special touch. You could also do this with like a sprig of greenery on your plate or on your napkin. It doesn't have to be something that you went and spent a lot of money on. It doesn't have to cost you a ton of money to add something special to your tablescape. So here is the final tablescape. I'm so happy with how this turned out and think that it looks so beautiful, but I may be partial. So let me know what you guys think in the comments, or give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. And I really hope that this video is helpful to you guys for whatever occasion that you may be creating a beautiful tablescape for. So if you guys are new here, I make new videos every single week on home decor, DIY home decor, and making your home look high-end on a budget. So if you like that kind of video, hit the subscribe button and stick around. And I will see you guys in the next video.